Hey, friends. From the beginning of the Bible to the end, we have all these wonderful expressions of worship. And I love to worship, and I know you do too. There's the temple and the sacrifices and the singing and the festivals in the Old Testament. And all of this is pointing to our relationship with God. Then we come to the New Testament, and Jesus fulfills everything. But still, we love to worship, sing, attend church, and give. Then we come to the startling prophet Amos today. In Amos 5:21, we find God speaking through Amos, telling us that he hates the worship feasts, the sacrifices, and the singing. What's going on? This is very reminiscent to an earlier prophet, Isaiah, that said in his chapter 1, "Stop trampling my courts with worship, bringing empty offerings, lifting up your hands, singing." God says there, "I will hide my eyes from all of this." What's going on? Well, in both these passages, God speaks through both prophets about justice. Here in Amos 5:24, it says, "But let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream." And back in Isaiah 1, he says, "Wash yourselves, cleanse your hands and your evil from your evil deeds. Learn to do good, seek justice, correct oppression, bring justice to the fatherless, and plead the cause of the widow." So God is clearly letting us know that we can't go on in our spiritual vertical worship without it being accompanied by our horizontal spirituality. That the two laws that Jesus spoke of, love the Lord with all you are and your neighbor as yourself, are valid today. And I like to think of those two areas of spirituality as the vertical on the cross and the horizontal beam on the cross. But I think it's more than just saying or thinking of loving our neighbor. Justice is spelled out by Isaiah as looking out for the oppressed, the fatherless, and the widow. In other words, helping and caring and giving for those who are lacking around us. And sometimes it may need to be cross-generational, racial, educational, and socioeconomic barriers to fulfill this passage. I remember back in the 1990s, we were in a recession. And those of you that were with us at that time, you'll remember that we read these passages, but also the passage in the book of Acts where they take up an offering and they begin to care for the church in Jerusalem, those who were in need. So we decided to follow suit and once a quarter take up a benevolent offering. Benevolent means act of kindness for those that were struggling in our church without jobs and not being able to pay their rent, their mortgage, or even their light bill. And God blessed us. And those that we helped during that time, later, once they got back onto their feet, became some of our biggest givers, especially to our benevolent fund. So Amos is freshly asking us to match our words with our deeds, to look out for those around us and love others tangibly the way he has sacrificially loved us, and to be consistently generous, both with our time and our money, with those who have less and are struggling. And when we do this, justice rolls down like a beautiful flowing stream. God bless you.